Flynn. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. They ride to cheers, they ride in silence, both equally moving experiences for the hundreds of riders participating in the Ride for Missing Children. The 80-mile journey is nearing its end. Taking a live look at MVCC, where supporters have gathered to welcome the ride this year. And for the first time in many years, wall-to-wall sunshine. It's a movement. Every biker you see there is raising awareness and raising funds to increase efforts to find missing children. News Channel 2's Brent Carney is following the ride this year. We're going to check in with him in just a minute. But first, I do want to take you back to early this morning. The 23rd annual event kicked off from Troop D headquarters in Oneida. Families of those who lost their children took to the podium to speak about their experiences and what this ride and what these volunteers mean to them. The ceremony as a whole was very emotional, a reminder about why they ride.
The crime doesn't stop after the abuse. It goes on every day for the rest of their lives. So when you're riding today, it's not just for the missing, it's for the 77 million people in this country who have been sexually abused.
The ride kicked off at 7:50 this morning. Again, 80 miles from start to finish. News Channel 2's Brent Carney has been our eyes and ears out on the course tonight. He's live at MV to tell us more about what he's witnessed this afternoon.
And good evening, Kristen. You can see behind me the riders are now just leaving their second to last stop on their way to Utica College. And let me tell you, Kristen, it has been a very long, emotional journey as they now are finishing their journey through these 80 miles. It was an emotional morning for around 500 riders as they began their journey from Troop D headquarters in Oneida. Their first stop was at Staley Elementary School in Rome, where they were given a warm welcome.
Every school that we roll into is really inspiring, because obviously, we know why we're here, but to see them get all excited, it really gets the adrenaline pumping and gets us feeling really great.
The ride started back in 1995 to honor Sarah Ann Wood, who went missing and still hasn't been found.
For me, when I was growing up, I remember the whole Sarah Ann Wood thing. I was little, and I remember wishing as just a little boy that there was something that I could do, and to have the opportunity later in life to be able to at least make a difference in another way, it means a lot.
Preparing for the ride also takes a lot of time.
Learn how to ride in a group is very important because there's so many people, and that's different. You also have to, do your raising your money for the cause, and it's a mental preparedness too because it's a very emotional day.
The ride made its way around the Mohawk Valley, stopping to pay tribute to missing children at schools throughout the area. The Maynard Fire Department giving them a warm welcome as they passed through Marcy. Each rider individually biking for one missing child, but as a group,
any kid that's out there that is missing, any family that's lost a child, I'm out there for everybody.
Riding to make children safer. Now, Kristen, let me tell you, this was my first time covering this race, and just to see all the community support for these riders as they made their way 80 miles throughout the Mohawk Valley was just a profound sight throughout the entire day. You can see behind me, the riders are now leaving the MVCC campus on their way to Utica College, which is where we will be as we continue to follow their journey throughout the valley. Live in Utica, Brent Carney, News Channel 2. Kristen, back to you.
Brent,